Hey guys, what's up? It's Barry Birds Music here today on my deck outside because it's a beautiful October fall day, and my son was just born a couple days ago. I'll have a video up about all that soon because we made some little clips and things, so that'll be cool. But today I thought we could learn something on bass. So I got my Cordoba bass, mini bass. He's a fun one. He's a pretty one. I got another video on this one if you haven't checked it out yet. I'll put it in the description or something. So it's a Bruno Mars song. It goes like this. Pretty cool, pretty neat little bass line. So let's learn it. Basically, it's based off the octave. So the first octave you get is on the 4th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the octave shape always on bass is 2 strings down, 2 frets over. So 4, and on the D string on 6. And you just really want to practice this. You know, on a normal bass, usually you use your pinky for the octave, your first finger for the bottom note, the bass note there. And an octave is actually what we call an interval in music. And an interval is the distance between 2 different notes. And an octave is when you come back to whatever that note is called. So in this case, the 4th fret on the bass is actually a G sharp or A flat. And usually you go by the flat name. So A flat. Then you work your way down to an F octave. Same thing, you can either use your pinky or your 3rd finger. Use it with the real bass, a full scale bass, usually use your pinky because the frets are bigger apart. But really, the first step to this riff is just honestly getting used to the octave. If you're not used to that yet, then you gotta get used to that. That's the first step. Just practice moving the octave, you know, all over the place. So 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, you get the point. It's a formula, it's a shape. 2 frets over, 2 frets down, 2 frets over. Yeah, that's the octave. And it works the same way on the A string, by the way. These are all octaves, all day long. And that's what bassists use a lot. They use octaves. So when you're popping and slapping, pop with your thumb, slap with your thumb, pop with your first finger. So you kind of pull your finger under the string, and you just pop it. And it's already out of tune. Really, in this case, you want to get used to slapping the 4th fret and popping the 6th fret. Boom, bap. Then you work your way down, 4, 3, 1. All right, and then you do 2 pops on that octave. So the 3rd fret of the D string. So 4, 6, 4, 3, 1. And see, in bass, that is called a walk down or a bass walk down. You're walking down to the next chord because really you're representing chords. Okay, so this 4th fret is representing a chord A flat. This 1st fret is representing a chord F. Then your next chord would be a G, actually. So you go to the 3rd fret octave. So it's essentially 3 and then 5, and then you go down a string. So that's actually a C octave. And then you do a little fill, and we'll talk about that. So really, even though this is a bass line and you're playing 1 note at a time, you're still actually representing chords. A flat, because this is an A flat note, and this is a higher A flat note. F, lower F, higher F. Lower G, higher G. Lower C, higher C, and then fill. Then all that's left is your slap and pop. Slap, pop, walk down. Pop twice, then you slap twice. All right, so then you go to the G, and then you can either do it this way, 3, 6, 3 on the A, or you can do it this way, 3, 1, 3 on the A. So 3 on the E, 1, 3. Because the reason that works is because this is a minor 3rd. And this is also a minor 3rd. So 3 frets over on the same string is a minor third. And this is also a minor third. So 1 string down, 2 frets before the other fret. Like this. It's the same thing, it's the same interval. That's why bass and guitar is a little bit confusing, because you can do the same thing different ways. It's kind of a personal preference. So if I do it this way, then it sounds like that. Or if I do it this way, I can do that. All right, so notice there's these little things that we're doing to get into the new chord. A flat, walk down to F, then G. This is a little walk up to the C. See, on bass, you're either walking down or walking up to the next chord. So then you have a fill. So you do a hammer on 3 on the A, then 1st fret on D. Yeah, hammer on 3, 1st fret on D, 3rd fret on A. Now the trickiest part about that is you really have to just kind of use your fingers for that part. And then you go to the 1st fret of the A. So like that. Hammer on, 1st fret D, 3rd fret A, 1st fret A. You just want to practice that. You know, right away it's not going to happen where you can do it as fast as you're supposed to do it in the riff, in the bass line. Now you can also pop and slap that little fill. It's just not the easiest thing in the world to do. So you get this A flat chord, walk down to the F, to the G chord, walk up to the C, then the fill, and then back to the beginning. I missed it. So the hardest part is honestly getting that fill in there. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And then there's a little B section where you go to the 6 and you can just take the octave and you just kind of do that. Who do we have here? My son's floating. He's the second baby Jesus. I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's Mr. Sawyer and his mama. She don't want to be on camera. But yeah. So yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so we were on 6. So this is the little bridge part. And you do that's the little thing they do to get back into the chorus. So thanks for watching, guys. That's pretty much the bass line, and I'll see you guys on the next one.